We're about the connection between the actor, the playwright, and the audience. That's one reason I think people like to come to this theater, because they are so close to the best actors. I like to watch actors work in this theater because I can watch an actor actually think on stage. I can watch a thought cross their mind. And to me, that's really exciting.
The Aurora Theater began in 1991 and has been going ever since. And we're about to have our 20th anniversary.
We started with a 3-show season.
We did Shaw's Candida,
a solo show by Charles Dean.
Mea Culpa, Chuck Connors, An Actor's Journey, Part 1.
And Barbara and her husband in the gin game.
We performed in what I call the back parlor at the Berkeley City Club, which is a gorgeous Julia Morgan building.
When we started, it was a 67-seat room. We were very successful, and we did that at that theater for 9 years.
And then eventually it was clear that our audience was outgrowing the space.
At that time, the city of Berkeley was starting this arts district with Berkeley Rep next door. Coming from New York City, I was really excited by the idea of synergy of all these theaters and arts groups on the same street.
While they were building the Rhoda and doing all that kind of thing, we put together this theater here on Addison Street. That's kind of how it started.
This is our 20th anniversary season, so we wanted to do a lot of really exciting, different, challenging things. I'll be directing Edward Albee's Pulitzer Prize-winning play, A Delicate Balance.
It's a complex play with complex adult characters in it, written by one of the brilliant American playwrights of the century.
These are wealthy, secure, upper-middle-class Americans that are just prey to terror. And the absurdity of that, and yet the reality of it, I feel it's very much what's happening in our culture right now.
And then we'll be following that up with Stravinsky's The Soldier's Tale, that I'm co-directing with Muriel Maffre, former prima ballerina of the San Francisco Ballet.
The Soldier's Tale is a Faust story. After Joseph's encounter with the devil, his life is propelled forward in a fantastical way. Sitting with me here is Joseph. Joseph the puppet. that has been a big part in me approaching Tom to do this production. What we're trying to create is a set that we'll have to activate in some ways to support the storytelling.
The third play will be our Global Age Project play, which are plays about life in the 21st century and beyond, and it's Body Awareness by Annie Baker, directed by Joy Carlin.
This play certainly deals with the future of relationships, of families. It's funny and it's warm and it's sexy too, and I guess that's why I was attracted to directing it.
Next spring I'll be directing the plays of Anatole by Arthur Schnitzler.
There's one man named Anatole, and we meet 7 women in his life that he's having affairs with. We're going to have one actress play all of the women.
There's also his good friend Max, gives Anatole some advice. At the same time though, he's a little jealous. He would love to have the same spirit that Anatole has. He would love to have that many mistresses, but it's not going to happen.
And then our 5th play will be my first commission. I've commissioned Mark Jackson to write a play for us called Salomania. It's about a woman named Maud Allen, who he discovered when he was doing research for Salome way back.
She agrees to participate in a production of Oscar Wilde's play Salome and to play the leading role. A British MP finds out about this and decides to use her to get a public platform for himself to advertise this anti-German campaign he's had for years that nobody's been going for. And it created a major scandal, ended Maud Allen's career totally, and then the war ended a few months later. And we decided to do a little play about that.
The 5 plays that I find every year, I think, are always a wonderful mix. We don't have an agenda, except maybe intelligence and craft. I think theater in the Bay Area is really exciting, vital, creative. I'm amazed that I can do this for 20 years and come in to work every day and still be enthused and excited and looking forward to what the day will bring.